Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about recent meals that I've made. I'll just be going through a few of them. I'll be briefly talking about, I guess, like how I made them, which ones are my favorites, what I would rate them, and also like where I got the recipes from and all that. If you aren't subscribed, you definitely should subscribe. And because I just think that when people engage with videos, they like, comment, or subscribe, like I get so excited because I'm like, wait, I'm not just posting this for no one to see. People are actually watching these, so it feels really nice. So we'll just get into the meals. I'm going to be looking down at my computer because that's where I have the meals, and then I'll obviously be showing them on the screen. So if I'm looking down, that's why. Okay, so for the first one, this is a mushroom chicken sauce with rice. I mean, I think this is the most recent meal I made, if I'm not mistaken. And I actually found this in the chef Jack Oven's cookbook that I recently bought. So that's the only cookbook I own because I've really enjoyed his recipes and following his channel. And I wanted something physical that I could use for recipes because I didn't want to, solely rely on whether it's playlists on YouTube with endless recipes and you're scrolling through them trying to find something or looking at recipes on Pinterest. Like I also wanted physical media, which is why I bought the cookbook. And I really like it. I made a few things from it and I think it's a great cookbook. So this mushroom and chicken sauce is from the cookbook and let me tell you, it's delicious. I was actually surprised that it was this good because usually when you are making something and you don't add loads of spices and something looks this bland, like it's literally brown, like the mushroom, the chicken, like everything is brown, so it doesn't look as appetizing. But let me tell you, like this is amazing, tastes delicious. What would I rate this? It's amazing. Something that I would change about the recipe is take out the tarragon. Tarragon reminds me of like, I don't know, medicine. So I just, maybe there are people out there who like it. I think it's disgusting and I'll never put tarragon in my food. I'll rate it a 6 because of the tarragon, but without tarragon, 8. Strong 8 for me. Ooh, I love this. So the second thing I'm talking about is this chow mein recipe gotten from Chef Jack Oven's YouTube channel. He's the best. Yeah, he has this chow mein recipe on there, and I think the first time I made this was over a year ago, and I liked it. Like it was fine at the time, but I made it again recently, and I was blown away. I don't know what changed in a year and a half, but I was blown away by this chow mein. It's so delicious. I think I probably I'm trying to think of what I did differently to make it this good this time. Oh, I used peanut oil instead of whatever else I had at the time. And maybe I'm just a better chef. No, I don't know, but incredible. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing and it tastes absolutely amazing. This is close to a 10 for me. Like it's great. It's almost perfect. The one thing that would change is reduce the amount of oil. It felt a little too greasy for me. And I think it's because I did sesame oil in the sauce and then I also did peanut oil when I was initially doing the stir fry. I would cut the sesame oil and also cut the peanut oil. Do half the amount of oil. Perfection. So I'd give this a 9.5 because it was just a bit too oily, but incredible. Like this is a 10 out of 10. Ooh, this is a fun one. This one is from the cookbook and it's called Loaded Potato Skins. And you cut up potatoes and then, no, you don't cut them up. You just like wash them and like season them, pop them in the oven, and then take them out and you have to scoop out the potato flesh but still leave the skins, and then you basically add some more stuff, uh, cheese and then ham instead of bacon, and then you mix that all up, and then you pop like the mixture of the potato and like every other thing you added back into those skins, and those skins are like a little boat for the potatoes, and you garnish with like sour cream and spring onion. And the cookbook said to eat them with a barbecue glaze, but I didn't have that, so I just did like the Nando's peri sauce as a dipping sauce, and I just think they are fun. They look fun, like these tiny little potato boats, and you just eat them. Like, they're dainty, they're cute. Calling food cute is hilarious. Like, it reminds me of that video of Kylie and Kendall cooking pasta, and they're like, oh, this is such a cute pasta. And everyone is like, who describes food as cute? But I think we can make an exception here. Like, this is cute food. And it's really filling as well. You know, like, because of how tiny the little potatoes are, you wouldn't expect it to be like really filling. But yeah, it's really quick with all the cheese, the potatoes, and they have sour cream on top. Really filling, fun. Would make it again. I would rate it a 6 probably. Wasn't like incredible, but it was good. Ooh, this is a cilantro or coriander, whatever you call it, rice with chicken, avocado, and a yogurt with coriander with lime sauce on the side. Yeah, this is one of those, to me, this is gym rat food, right? So, like the whole meme about like gym rats only eating rice and chicken and it's the most bland thing ever. I would basically, that's how I would describe this meal. I didn't love it. Like, it felt bland and it felt too clean. You know, when food is like too healthy, too clean, that like whether it's like bland or it doesn't have any oil, and it just feels like very, like, tacos are really yummy and flavorful, but they also feel clean because of the fresh vegetables and like whether it's like the herbs, like the fresh pico you're putting on top. That's like the onion and the tomato and like avocado, all of that. Tacos feel fresh but flavorful. This just feels fresh. I think it's lacking in the flavor department. I would rate this like a 4 to 4.5. You can eat it, but it doesn't feel fun. It's not a fun experience. But yeah, like if you're trying to get like those nutrients in, if you're trying to get your macros in, amazing for that. I cook so much and there's so many dishes I could talk about, but I don't want to overwhelm myself and talk about too many things and then make the video too long and then try to like fit so many pictures in the thumbnail. So I'm just gonna keep it very short. Okay, so this is shakshuka. This is just a classic breakfast. This is from the cookbook, but I know, like, I guess like a shakshuka recipe is the same regardless of who's making it. You know, you can switch it up, but like it's pretty classic. And yeah, it's a nice breakfast. The first time I made this, I didn't love it, and yeah, like it's typically not my go-to breakfast, but recently it's grown on me. I have this weird thing with tomatoes where sometimes I can't stand tomatoes and sometimes I only want tomato. It's a weird thing. But when I was in my phase of not being able to stand tomatoes, shakshuka it was just too much tomato for me. But now I'm loving tomatoes, and yeah, I think it's such like a rich, filling breakfast, and it just hits the spot. It's really good with like the feta on top, and then you have your coriander or you could do parsley. I think it's delicious. And those beautiful poached eggs, so yummy. Poached eggs are the best thing ever. Oh, there's so much. Maybe I'll just go through two more. So, this is a Thai stir fry. I think this stir fry is one of the most exciting things I've made in a while. personally. I recently added this to the rotation again. It's a Chef Jack Ovens recipe from his YouTube channel, and oh my god, is it perfect? Is it? And I think in the video he said that that was the best stir fry he'd ever made, and I think that, or that was in the title as well. I can't remember, but he did not lie. This is the best stir fry I've ever made as well. I mean, it's perfect. Like the flavor is just incredible. And then you have the lime on the side, and you can like add some the acidity. Just the lime is just oh my god. Like I'm having flashbacks thinking about this meal, but it just the lime adds such a nice touch and just wakes everything up, and it's just incredible. Like the most flavorful stir fry ever. And you can have it with rice, or you could have it with rice noodles. I've done both and loved both. It's incredible. This is 10 out of 10. I think this is the best meal on the list. And last but not least, this is a ham, spinach, cheese omelet. And then I just had it with sourdough on the side. This is from the cookbook. And yeah, for the cheese, I used Gruyere and cheddar, like a mix of those two, and then added some spinach and did some ham. And an omelet is an omelet. Like it's gonna be filling. It's gonna take you, if you have a long day or you have a day that's challenging and you have a lot to do, you have this for breakfast, you feel like you have the strength to deal with whatever comes your way. It's one of those breakfasts. Like because of how much protein is in there, you just feel stronger, you feel energetic. It just takes you through your day. Yeah. It's one of those. Flavor wise, nothing exciting going on. I would say it's like on the blander side, but because of how filling it is, it just feels amazing. I did 3 eggs and I was so full I was about to collapse. So the one thing I would change about this is do 2 eggs instead of three, because it had loads of cheese in there, and then also like the ham in there. It's just yeah, there's a lot going on, but yeah, classic, amazing breakfast. So those are all the meals I will talk about today. I feel like I was just really excited talking about these. But that's how I feel about food. Food is something that excites me. I love eating. I love trying out different things. I feel so much fulfillment from just cooking. Like I could just be like alone at home and cooking something, and especially when it comes out really amazing. And I get to say, like, I created that. Yeah, I didn't create it because I didn't invent a recipe, but still, like, I followed instructions and I made this thing and it's amazing. And I feel so accomplished. Like, I got to create something. I think if you're someone who, whether your job or whatever you study in college, if you're someone who does something that isn't that creative, psychology isn't really creative, doing a hobby where you get to create will give you so much fulfillment and joy. You should really consider doing that, whether it's cooking or making art or, there's so many different things you could do. The thing about cooking that is so amazing is you're not just creating something that looks amazing and appealing. You also get to fuel yourself because you can eat the art you made. Nothing beats that. So yeah, I want to like learn more, get more into it, continue to feel gratified from doing it. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please like and comment down below. Tell me what you think. Subscribe. Thank you for joining me today, and see you next time. Adios. Mwah.